Alright, what is up, guys? So, this is the second video that I noticed that I could probably create to help some guys out. So this is, as you can see, the Pacific Rink Gear Supply Company, the Pacific Rink Player bag. I've seen a lot of people who have asked about this bag, seeing if anybody has any experience on it. I've been using it for about 6 months, so I thought what I would do is go over the features of it, give my personal opinion on it, and then essentially pack my bag, because I got a game coming up in a couple days. I'm not going to skate until then, so might as well go ahead and pack everything for you. Excuse me, sorry. Alright, so first, my opinions on the bag. Let me go ahead and start by saying, and turn this around because that's actually the back of the bag. Let me start by saying this is not a paid promotion, whatever. I bought this bag myself, all this gear I bought myself, so all of this is my own opinion. Haven't been contacted or anything by Pacific Rink, nothing going on. I just bought this product and then reviewing it. So, first off, let's start with the bag itself. Alright, so first, I love this bag because I love the way it looks. I mean, obviously, I love the red, white, and blue color scheme. I think it looks real good. They've got, like you saw, the beautiful graphic on the bag flap. They got a nice little carry handles on each side, as well as a logo on each side. So now getting into the actual bag itself, go over some features. Like I just mentioned, they have carry handles on both sides, and the interesting thing about these carry handles is, obviously they have this very comfortable textured style grip pad, I guess you could call it, that is connected to the bag by this seatbelt material, which is the same material they use in the shoulder straps. And I gotta say, one of my first things that I noticed about this bag after using it is how comfortable it was to carry it around. Now obviously it's still a hockey bag, it's still big, it's still cumbersome, it's still annoying, but with the wide straps, then you can tell on this side they have the same straps as well as this this piece that joins the straps together, creates a real wide surface. There's not actually any padding, it's just the nylon cover piece, but still, even with those wide straps, it creates a real big contact patch that's going into your shoulder, so it's not, gonna feel like it's cutting circulation off to your arms. It's very comfortable, easy to get around, and I mean, lugging it around has never been a problem. Now, on that, we'll start at the bottom for features. First off, we have this great kind of thick, I'm not going to say rubberized, it's a texturized nylon. As you can tell, like I said, I've been using this for 6 months, at least twice a week, usually twice a week. No damage anywhere on the bag. You notice, this white, okay, I don't know why, but the camera shut off. So, like I was saying, you notice this white here, some patches of white all over, well, not all over really, but that's really just from paint discharge, exchange from carrying down narrow hallways or whatever. So the first feature I want to show off is there's a zipper there. In this little pocket actually comes 2 backpack straps. Now the backpack straps, in here, there's on the other side, there's a little cutout. You can pull out metal D-rings, which obviously connect on both sides for backpack straps. Now I've used these backpack straps for about 2 or 3 weeks. Kind of looked like a nerd, a little bit, no big deal. I didn't really care. The thing I didn't like is when it was sitting on your back, because if it wasn't pulled straight across your back, it was a little bit like this, angled, so the stuff would fall, kind of out of its organization. Now, for 99% of the people, that's no big deal. They don't care because it's still in the bag. Me, you'll see when I go through this bag, I like everything to be in its place. So I quit using the backpack straps, and just went back to the shoulder straps. But it's super convenient if you're carrying it, like Chris from Chris from Hockey Tutorial was saying, if you're ever traveling with it, carrying it long distances, those backpack straps are super comfortable, a lot easier to carry around the bag with. Alright, so now let's get on the inside of the bag. Let me clear this stuff out of the way. Excuse me, sorry guys, just getting over being sick. So, inside of the bag here, we'll start from right to left. First thing you notice, really the bag itself. So the entire bag is lined with this silver material. I mean, it's still that nylon, but you can kind of tell there's a bit of a sheen to it. They advertise this as a reflective material so that light, can bounce around a little bit easier in the bag. I wouldn't necessarily say it's a selling point. I can't say it's a gimmick because, to be fair, I've never lost anything in the bag. So, props to them. I guess it works. It's easy to see in the bag. So there it is. Starting on the left, we have a laundry bag. One side's mesh, one side's nylon. Now, first off, when I say nylon, I'm not sure if it's nylon. That's just what it feels like, so bear with me. All right, laundry bag. On both sides, clips in. And up top, it's got a little it's got a drawstring so you can cinch it up. That's great for after the game. You got some wet clothes, you got wet jersey. Pop them in there, keep it separated from the gear, keep everything you need to wash in one place. So you get home, start unpacking your bag, airing out your gear. All you do is unclip those. You have all of the wet clothes you need to dry. Take them in to the washing machine, empty it out, come in, pop it back in, and you're good to go. So, next feature, skate pockets. These things are great because they kind of serve a couple purposes. Obviously, they keep these skates in the same position every time, so you know where your skates are. One big thing for me was they're not loose, they're not rattling around. If you wear a visor, you're not going to have to worry about the skate blade finding the visor if you don't cover it or something like that. You're not going to have to worry about your cage or any other piece of equipment knocking into the skates, putting a ding or burr in your blades. And if you can actually tell, on the bottom right here, on the bottom of the skate pockets, it actually has this V pattern here. Now these are padded down low. What the skate does is actually fits down, so the blade itself fits in this V pattern. So the skate's pretty secure in here, and it's protecting the blade from the gear and the gear from the blades of the skates. Now, these skate pockets come with these buttons, 2 on each, so you can take them out if you don't want it. And on the outside of each skate pocket, or I guess if you switch them inside, whatever, water bottle holders. So where's mine? How did I lose this? Ah, there you are. So, water bottle pops in on each side. Just convenient place. Like I said, the big thing about this bag is everything has its place. Everything has a place to go. So, easy place to keep your water bottle. Usually I keep it in these places just because if you're walking into the rink or whatever, you don't want to go to the locker room, then to the water fountain. You can stop by the water fountain, only unzip a corner, reach in, grab the bottle, in and out. Super easy. Alright, so skate pockets. Next feature we're finding is the center divider. It's padded. It actually has Velcro straps on each side, so you can unvelcro it. It hooks, or it attaches to the bag on each side through these plastic rings. You can actually pull them out of this plastic ring, and this center divider can lay flat. Now it can't come out. It's actually attached to the bag itself here, but you can lay it flat. It's a negligible difference in size, and you still have one big compartment for your bag. Me personally, I use the center line divider. I'll go through why, or you'll see why when I'm packing the bag. So we've got through that. Now we have 2 pockets on this side of the bag. We've got a top pocket here on the side of the bag. Top pocket here, it's felt lined, so I keep my phone, keys, wallet in here, anything you don't want laying out on the bench or in the locker room when you're out on the ice. You know, with this felt pocket, nothing's going to get scratched up, everything's going to be well protected. Then on the bottom pocket, I'm not sure, I hope you guys can see, it's a pocket, but inside the pocket there are these kind of plastic feeling pouches lined inside the pocket, so it's pockets in pockets, and we'll go through what I put in those. All right, so pretty much the features of the bag. Can't forget, oh yeah, top pouch. So obviously you get this great this great printed graphic on the lid. One of my favorite things is I used to keep my dry clothes in a drawstring bag, put them in the bag. So it's kind of a hassle. One awesome thing about this bag is this flap is actually a pocket, so you can access it two ways. First way is through the top. You know, say you pack your bag, you put your clothes in last, just like a normal pocket would be. Zips up, here we go. But say you get in the locker room, throw the bag open, you're starting to get dressed. The easiest thing to do, they have a second zipper right here, and it accesses the same pocket. So you can see that zipper there, same access. You can zip it open, leave this open, so you throw on your shins, pop in here, get your socks, throw your skates on, after everything's good, pop your jersey on, everything like that, and it keeps your clean gear or your clean clothes away from the stinky gear, and especially at the end, if you had any like towels or jerseys or stuff that you don't use, that you don't want to just be sitting on wet gear, that you like to just keep in your bag, you don't want it to be sitting on wet gear, you can pop it up top. It's a dry clothes pocket, really convenient. Alright, so now that we got that finished up with, let's go ahead and pack the bag. So first, what we're going to start with is skate pockets. Now on the skate pockets, I'm not sure I mentioned this, they have two mesh holders on each skate pocket. So what I put in each is, extra set of steel. Pop that right down there. Rag for the skates to wipe off after I come off the ice. This is an A&R helmet repair kit, just in case you need any hardware, anything breaks on the helmet or whatever, you got it. Pop that in there. And extra pair of laces. Pretty much good to go there. Then, I'm trying to see so y'all can get some light on this. I don't think it's going to work. You know what I can do though? Going to be a little bit of video inception here. Alright, so I think y'all may be able to see that better. Okay, so this is these are those pockets I was talking about. And what I put in there, lace pullers, because we know tying skates can be bitches, and if you get any blisters or anything like that. Leatherman, this is super convenient. Pretty much it's got everything. It's got, if you're unfamiliar with this, it's got a knife, it's got pliers, it's got a flathead and a Phillips head screwdriver. Really convenient thing to put in the bag. Put that in one of those pockets. Got a re-edger. Got the re-edger with a honing stone, and then the re-edger skate sharpener, or deburr, or whatever you want to call it. Pop that in there too, just to show where it goes. Then the tape tiger. Now if anyone doesn't know what this is, super convenient. It's got a honing stone, a pair of tape scissors in it, right here. And then what you do, if you're like me, you like a fresh tape job, you like the look of a new, pretty much crisp white stick. Here, essentially say this is the blade. It's got this tooth here and then a razor blade on the inside. So say you've got, a stick blade, pop the tooth under the stick blade or under the tape on the stick blade and just slide it up, and it cuts it and it splits it in the middle. So you can just peel it off right there. Tool convenience, really. It's not solving a problem, it's just make taping easier. Removing old tape. I re-tape my stick every 2 times I'm on the ice, just because I like that, crisp white look. So if you tape your stick a lot, can't recommend this enough. Alright, so get the light just so everybody can see. What else goes in that side pocket I've got? Extra pair of tape tiger blades, and then 2 rolls of shin tape. Alright, let's zip this up. Make sure that goes down all the way. Alright. Zip that pocket up, zip this pocket up. Alright, so let's pop this light off so we're done with that. Now, to the big bag. Compartments, whatever you want to call it. So the first thing I put in there is skate mat. If y'all don't know what this is, it comes with a lot of roller bags. I actually found this one in the locker room, put it through the wash, and got it clean. So our locker rooms are a little nasty, have a lot of shit on the floor. So I use this to pretty much keep in my bag whenever I'm barefoot. I'm either wearing my shower sandals or on this. Just, you know, way to keep your feet clean. So fold that up, put that in the bottom. All right. Then what I do, grab a shin and an elbow pad. Keep in mind, all this gear, I'm a big dude. I'm 6'2", 230. So that's kind of one reason I made this video, is to show you how big big equipment fits in. Like my pants are XL. Shoulder pads are large, I believe. Maybe XL, I'll check. 16-inch shins and then medium elbows, because I don't work out. Alright, so 16-inch shins, medium elbows. Pop the shins in the elbows, wrap the calf guard around, and then just pop it down below. Oh, that came unfolded. Pop it down below. Do that again for the second shin, the second elbow. Pop that in. Now obviously you can tell it's plenty of room, just long enough for 16-inch shins. Still got a little play in the center divider. That side's set for now. Now pop into the other side. Pants, like I said, these are XL pants, so pretty big. What we're going to do is grab them, pop them in this side. What I like to do is put them pant down, like the openings down, and then pretty much just roll them in. You gotta adjust the thigh guards, or thigh pads. Push it down a little bit. You know, you gotta finagle it a little bit. Being a big dude, these pants are never easy to get around, but that's pretty good. Pretty much as good as we're gonna get. Next, I'm gonna pop in the skates. So, I know I said earlier, you don't necessarily have to have the skate guards because they have that protection in there, but I just got new step steel, so a little bit anal about it, so I like to keep the skate guards on, the soakers on. So we've got the skates, pop them in there, plenty of room. Skate 2, pop them in there. Now one thing you will notice, I'm not actually sure. Let's see. With the skate in the skate pocket, makes it a little tight for the water bottle, but still fits on each side. So, super convenient. Now for me, I'm a centerman. Center. I don't know if centerman is a thing. I'm a center, so I actually wear shot blockers. And you know, it's just kind of instinctual for me to get in front of shots. I've taken 2 clappers off the laces in the same game. I was like, you know what, screw this, buying a pair. Bought these. It's like I'm not even wearing on the ice. As you can see, they're a little scuffed up. Taking a few shots off them. And if you know you want the most protection possible, these things are fantastic. If you're getting in front of shots, you're taking shots to the foot, to the laces, to the toes, to the ankles. These things are a great investment. I picked these up for $40 on Sideline Swap. So what I do with those is just pop them in there with the skates, just like that. Skate guard or shot blocker, just like that. All right, now we are on to, we've got shoulder pads, and this is everything I've got left. So on the left pocket, helmet with the cage, put that right here. Then on the other side of that, I put my shower stuff. So I've got towel, slippers, and shampoo. Pop that right beside it, because usually that's the first thing to come out. I put those on top of our lockers, so it's easy to get them first, get them out of the way. Then on the other side, shoulders. Let's see. Ooh, all right. So you can pop the shoulders in pretty much right on top of the shin guards. You know, these things are pretty, you know, you can bend them to whatever shape you want. So nice they fit perfectly right on top of the shin guards. If you have a stiff sternum guard like this, I stick it between the shin guard and the liner, so fits in a little bit better. Then I got our 15-inch gloves, pop them in right on top of the shoulders, and that is it for the bag itself. Those are dry clothes, so we're going to pop those in the top pocket. So let's turn it around. Well, we've got a little bench towel here. Pop that in. Undershirt, socks, jock, hockey socks, and a jersey. Zip that up. Flip it back around. Close it up. One of the best things about this bag is the durability of it. I mean, you can tell just by looking at the zippers, really thick zippers, thick nylon. The build quality in this is fantastic. So, and as you can tell, everything's packed up. You know, this is that center pocket again. You know, got everything in there, like I was saying earlier. So even with my stuff in there, XL pants, larger XL shoulders, 16-inch shins, skates, skate blockers, helmet, shower stuff, clothes, everything in there, you still have this much play in the bag. You still have this much room. So as you can tell, it's super, I mean, you can fit so much in this bag. Even if you think I'm just pulling the top layer of the flap, I mean, if you can look in there, you know, you've got 6-7 inches on top of the gear that you can fit more stuff in there. So then once that's done, take the shoulder straps, put them in here, pop them together, carry it off, and you're good. And that, for everyone who was wondering, is the Pacific Rink player bag. So, guys, thanks for watching, and that'll be it. Alright, one thing I forgot to mention during the packing of the bag, but I figured I would talk about now, is one of the biggest things people talk about this bag, and I'll get into that. I'll weigh the pros and the cons. Camera cut out again, so we'll figure it out. So for this one, we're going to weigh the pros and the cons. And for this bag, a lot of pros, few cons, but they're definitely worth mentioning. Like I said, not a paid video, or wasn't paid promotion or anything like this, so I'm going to be as honest as I can. I bought this bag myself, and these are all just my opinions. So, starting off with, we'll start off with the cons. The con is the price, guys. I mean, this thing is $200, and it's expensive. I mean, it is expensive, especially for a hockey bag. It's ridiculous. It's expensive. Now, the biggest thing about that is it depends on how you use it. So the build quality, the durability, the comfort, the size, you get what you pay for, to be fair. So I'm not going to say it's the best bag I've ever had, because this is only the second bag I've ever had. Only been playing for about 2.5 years, 2 years, had this for 6 months. But this thing is incredible. Going from an old CCM bag where I had to fit everything in like a puzzle, everything had its place, and then I had to stretch the zippers out, and the shoulder straps would cut into the shoulder. I would have to, I couldn't walk more than 50 feet without cutting off circulation. I mean, it wasn't bad, it was just annoying. This thing solved all of those problems. So there's huge amounts of space. You know what, on that note, what we'll do, we'll actually measure it. So I know that you can find the dimensions online, but this isn't going to be exact because, it's not a big script. We'll see. Alright, so the bag itself, you're looking at about 36 inches long by about 14.5, 15 inches high. and I don't know, at its widest point, you're looking about 20 inches wide. So for anyone who's worried about space, those are the dimensions. Oh, I lost my train of thought, but oh yeah, so you get plenty of room. There's plenty of space. There's space for everything. Clothes, wet clothes, skates, small stuff, so you're not searching through the bag for the rolls of tape or any tools. Everything is organized. I'm a very organized person. I like everything to have a spot. So this bag has been perfect for me. I will say, if you just throw all your shit in a bag, all your equipment and skates and whatever in a bag, you don't care how it fits, you just care that it fits, this is not the bag for you. You can buy what, $40, $50 hockey bag, and if it fits all your stuff, that's a much better investment. The only way the price tag on this, the $200 price tag, is worth it is if you use it how I use it, how it's meant to be used. You put everything in its place. You use the options you're given. Skate compartment. I have the big pieces in the shoulder. Big pieces in the pants and the helmet separated from the elbows, shoulders, shins, gloves. Everything has its place. If you all right, so SD card was full. Got about a minute left. Gonna try and wrap everything up. Like I said, for the $200, if you want to pay that and you want to use the bag how it was designed with everything in its place, could not recommend it enough. If you just throw everything in a bag, hope it fits, or make it, force it to fit and pull it together and just shove those zippers and make it fit, this isn't the bag for you. So I will say, the price is a con, and it's a big con, because all the pros, everything has its spot, the great durability, all those things are overshadowed by the price if you don't need all the features. So, like I said, if you use it with the features and you want that organization, totally worth it. If you don't, if you throw everything in a bag, don't even look into this bag. You're overspending for what you need. So, that's my opinion on the Pacific Rink Player bag, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks.